is as merciful as he is. As a matter of fact.
Okay, this is Marquette Hall, which is on the university here. And this is where WWL started. A very, very powerful radio station. I think it was probably the first really, really big radio station in New Orleans. And I know this was popular way out in Cajun country. Also, the station out of Shreveport. I think that was KWKH. See, I should have rehearsed this before I just started this. Anyway, I'm in New Orleans. I need to study it and find out more about the radio here to put my Cajun radio topic in context.
Is as merciful as he is. As a matter of fact, you woke up this morning to a fresh supply of mercy.
Right now, you're going to become identified with Christ with all the contempt and abuse and shame that's heaped upon him. Are you?
This is WWOZ-FM New Orleans.
Tell me, where did you go? I saw you cross the room. You ain't there no more.
It's 7:13 Sunday morning. I'm going into WWOZ, very famous community radio station. I'm not going there till noon, so I came down really early in the morning to drive around the French Quarter, get some beauty shots. I wanted to get the sun coming up. I ended up getting stuck behind a garbage truck going down Bourbon Street, which was not expected, but actually kind of cool. Wait for an unexpected video. So the sun was actually coming up while I was driving down Bourbon Street, very slow behind this garbage truck. Anyway, I just finished breakfast. You can kind of guess where I am by the decor. I'm now going to take a photo of the Ritz-Carlton building, the old Ritz-Carlton building on Canal Street. It used to be a department store, the Maison Blanche department store. This really isn't about Cajun radio, but it's about New Orleans radio. One of the first commercial stations here in town was WSMB. The W, like a radio, S for Sanger Theater, MB for the department store, Maison Blanche, right?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, yeah. The studio was located on the department store's 13th floor, and the radio performances were done for public to entertain the public. And while you're here, why don't you go shop in the young women's section, right? I mean, it's a smart move. So the department store got out of it a long time ago, but the name, and the theater, I think, wanted to promote their musical acts. The department store wanted to promote itself and sell radio receivers. If you're a farmer, why would you buy a radio receiver if you can't listen to anything? Well, we're going to give you something to listen to. So I drove by the Ritz-Carlton building now, just to see it, and then lo and behold, the Sanger Theater is like almost right next to it, and I was like, oh, that's why they work together. So learning the geography, actually coming to a place, is really helpful. They're not just names on a map and information you can't find through Google. So learning the geography was interesting, and I'm leaving WWOZ and leaving New Orleans right now. Got to make it back to Lafayette, Louisiana. They put me on the air. I wasn't expecting to be on the air, but the guy Charles Laborde was one of the hosts. He was the announcer today. Jim Hobbs was producing. They switched. They take turns. Anyway, Charles was like, "Yeah, you can talk." He wasn't pressuring me. He said, "You can talk if you want to." I'm prepared to do it either way. Dispensing New Orleans radio history on a New Orleans radio station. Pretty apropos, I would say. Anyway, I'm gonna maybe stop recording for the day, give it a break. But yeah, I would say the trip to New Orleans And WWOZ was Très Magnifique. All right, this is Marquette Hall on Okay, this is Loyola. Okay, this is Marquette Hall, which is on the university here.
90.7 FM, WWOZ, bringing New Orleans music to the universe.